Assalamu alaikum, my name is Khalid Al-Amri and I'm an Emirati writer and presenter from Abu Dhabi.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Salama Muhammad. I own my own business, it's called by us. And that's my son Abdullah, and over there is Khalifa.
So I believe the characteristics of being an Emirati are embedded in our leadership. And they're the ones that I consistently look up to for how I should engage in my community, how I should represent myself, and how I should represent my country. And I believe those characteristics are working really, really hard. Just constantly striving for progress every day. Today should be better than yesterday. Yesterday should have been better than the day before that. And if that's not happening, then something's wrong. I believe it's constantly thinking about how the next generation are going to come into this world. Constantly thinking about how the future is going to look for my kids, for the future generation. And not to be selfish and just think about us today. And I think one of the most important characteristics is, and it's probably defined the United Arab Emirates as a whole, is going past the status quo. All right, is not accepting something as being impossible. Whether that's the highest building in the world, whether that's, diversifying our economy, whatever that is, we can't accept no or impossible or it's going to be difficult as sort of a solution. All right, if we can think it, if we can work hard towards it, we'll achieve it eventually, inshallah. And that for me defines what it is to be a true Emirati. What we're most proud of, and this was based on a study that was done, is we're most proud of being an Emirati. Our national identity is something that we carry with us always. I think we're proud of how much we've achieved in such a short amount of time. I think we're proud of the engagement that we have and the relationship that we have between the people and the leaders. I think that's something that's unique, regardless of wherever you go in the world. I think we're proud of the soldiers who are out there fighting for our way of life, and who are giving their lives and dedicating their lives to our way of life and ensuring that we have stability and security for generations to come. I think what I'm most proud of is just the environment that we've created in the UAE, where 200 nationalities, over 200 nationalities from around the world can come here, work together in peace and harmony, in the name of tolerance, in the pursuit of happiness, and in the pursuit of progress and making all our lives better. All these days, Flag Day, Martyrs Day, and National Day are just, basically they're one theme, right? Is that the UAE remembers. That we as a people, we never forget. The people that have dedicated their lives, all the hard work that has been done, that is being done, to sustain our way of life. I believe that theme is embedded into us, that we never take what we have for granted. That we look to the people who are dedicating their lives, who have given their lives to the life we have today, and we understand that to carry that journey forward, we need to work just as hard. We need to be just as dedicated. And that's what I believe all these days are really for.
So we always celebrate the National Day with families, like with our families. We take it we're very proud of that day. We celebrate it more than Al-Eid. We take the kids out to have fun. There's a lot of activities that's been going on, and it's not we just celebrate on the same day. We actually celebrate it like a week ahead. We always take the boys to the Corniche beach, see all the activities they have, let them roam around and enjoy and see it and feel it every single year. It's not just the day, it's even what comes before that day.
Yeah.
And what we celebrate the most after the National Day is literally to clean up all the mess that people leave behind. That's our way of giving back to the society, is to actually clean up the mess.
Yeah.
And we teach our boys to take it very seriously as well. So my message to all the people out there, do not litter on National Day.
Not to only let them be proud of their country, but to let them understand why they're proud of their country. And that's by using these days to not just raise the flag, to not just remember our martyrs, but to let them understand why we're raising our flag. Why are we remembering our martyrs? These are the important things, these are the stories and the lessons that we need to share constantly with the next generation. Because what that gives them is similar to the first question you asked. What does it mean to be an Emirati? What are we proud of as our national identity? And those are the characteristics that we're proud of. We're proud of all the Emirates, the leaders that came together to create this great country. We're proud of the soldiers that are going to different parts of the world to ensure our freedom and stability. And these are the things that we want our kids to remember. These are the characteristics that we want our kids to carry, not just in the UAE, but wherever they go throughout the world. I think these days are great to remember and great to celebrate. But really, what's important is what happens after National Day, what happens before National Day, the characteristics, and what makes me proud to be an Emirati are the things that we do every day. When I see Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid out every day, when I see Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, out every day, working hard every day, these are the things that I believe we need to celebrate on that day. I mean, you can't help but just be in awe of them. You just watch them, and it's not like they come and do it one day, then they take a week off. Like I've never heard of our leaders taking like a week off to just go play golf or something. They're constantly working hard for us, and I believe it's on us to do the same. I would spend the day in the life, for me, I would spend the day in the life of Sheikh Zayed, Allah yarhamah, because I would have loved to have seen what he saw when the rest of the world saw nothing. And I think that's what people don't see, is that it took a man to bring tribes together, to see a country from the desert, rise from the desert, schools, hospitals, infrastructure, airports, world-class things, out of nothing, to create what we have today. And if it wasn't for that one man, if it wasn't for the generation of leaders behind him, God only knows where we would be today. I mean, if you had to go and check up true visionary leader in a dictionary, you would have to give it to the people like Sheikh Zayed, Allah yarhamah, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. You'd have to give it to these guys, because what they've done and what they're doing is just it's unheard of anywhere else in the world. See, when they talk about making days such as tolerance, like a minister of tolerance, a minister of happiness, promoting peace, a lot of people, or like day of tolerance or day of happiness and stuff, we have great ministers. I'm a huge fan of the work Her Excellency Hud al-Rumi is doing, and Her Excellency Ibn al-Qasimi, to promote. I've met them, and I've seen their work ethic, I've seen their drive, and I've seen their understanding of the topics that they're trying to drive in the UAE.
I believe what makes an Emirati proud is our leadership. We're very proud of that. And they make us very proud as well to be an Emirati citizen. And the fact that we have a stable environment for us to raise our kids in really a safe environment, and not to have to worry about anything. We could take a walk middle of the night and knowing that we will be safe, and the opportunities that we have to pursue our dreams every single day. It's very important to celebrate National Day. I'm a big celebrator of the National Day, and my kids as well, and I raise them to celebrate the National Day. It's every day, to be exact. We celebrate National Day every single day. We're very proud to be an Emirati. We do everything to make sure that our daily basis is celebrating the National Day.
Yeah, so I'm always optimistic about the future of the UAE. I think we've got a bright future given sort of the leaders that are working hard for us. I believe that that we as a people we're prepared to go wherever I believe that we're prepared to do what needs to be done to ensure that we have a bright future. But predicting what it's going to look like, for a country like the UAE, it's probably like one of the most difficult questions you can ask someone, because like a year ago we're building roads, looking at railways. Now we're looking at the Hyperloop. For me it just came out of nowhere. Now that we're going to have a Hyperloop. We're doing that with our space programs. We're doing that with our smart city programs. We're building new projects that are supposed to build new communities. I'm so excited and I'm so optimistic. But for me to envision what it looks like, I just need to think about, I can envision something that's amazing, but I have no doubt that we'll go beyond that in some way or shape or form. My message for National Day is to celebrate with your friends, with your loved ones, with people you don't even know.
Be responsible.
Be responsible, absolutely. I believe one of the most important things on National Day that you can do is to share the story, share the knowledge, share your celebration with people that don't know the story of the UAE, that don't know the history of the UAE, that don't know why we're celebrating. I believe the greatest value that we can do, and it's my job, because I'm a writer, is to tell our story, to ensure that that story goes as far and as wide as possible and that inspires countries in the region and around the world. That is my message to the residents and citizens of the UAE. I wish you all a wonderful National Day, inshallah, with your friends and your loved ones. And if you want to hear more about our story, you can reach out to me anytime. Maybe Khadij Times will give you my Twitter account. Anyway, much love and take care.
Do not litter and be careful and take care. Happy National Day.